Habari zenu wanafunzi na walimu na wadau wa hesabu kwa pamoja. My name is Ibrahim Zanga. We'll be here together actually discussing mathematics concept. Leo hii tuta discuss kuhusu radicals, one of the topic in Form 2 mathematics. Kama utakuwa ni mara ya kwanza kufika hapa, please subscribe, comment, like, na if you have any question, please don't forget to ask, in the chat, ili mweze kupata faida zaidi, especially wanafunzi wa Form 2. Sasa tukizungumzia radicals actually ni opposite of exponents. Kama mtakumbuka kwenye discussion ya exponents, tulizungumzia kwamba in exponents actually you have, for example, here we have 2 power 4 which is 4. Tukasema kwamba 2 is exponent, 2 here is base, na this one here 4 is power. Okay, sasa to express actually the same information in radical form, we know that we are going to do the opposite operation, and it will be 4 power a half equals to 2. The other language tunasema kwamba square root of 4 ni sawasawa na 2. Kwa nikizungumzia square root au third root au nth root of any number, here actually ndo discussion ya radicals kama radicals. So normally radicals, dear students, kwenye radicals generally tuna express radicals kwa kutumia symbol hii hapa, ambayo hii hapa ni equivalent na kuandika x power 1 over n, na how do we read this? Tunasema ni nth root of x, nth root of x. So this is our radical sign. This is our radical actually sign. Mind you, kizungumzia square root manake the value of n equals to 2. So I can say, for example, when n equals to 2, basically you have square root of x, and this one here is the same as writing square root of x. And when n equals to 3, hapo una cube root of x, kwa maana hapo this one can be written x power 1 over 2, of course. Also come out express kwenye exponent form. Now this one here can be written as x power 1 over 3, as you can see from the above. Kwa hiyo generally hivi ndivyo ambavyo tuna express radicals, dear students. Sasa tuje kwenye nth root of any number by prime factorization. Kumbuka prime factorization, we are going to break a number into prime factors. So for example, if you have 9, obviously you're going to say that this is 3 times 3. You have 60, this is 2 times 3, kama hivyo. So how do we break actually a number into prime factorizations? Kuna njia ambayo mlikuwa mnaitumia kutafuta LCM Form 2, inawezekana ukaitumia hiyo. Kwa mfano nitaonyesha tu kwa hii 144 hapa. How do you break it into prime factorization? Kwa ukiangalia 144 ilivyo, 144 you're going to divide by 2 till 72. By 2 will be 36. by 2 will be 18. Divide by 2, you get 9. By 3, you are going to get 3. And by 3, you are going to get 1. Kwa hizikana tukasema kwamba actually 144, square root of 144 ni sasa na kuchukua square root ya 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. How many 2's? 1, 2, 3, 4. Go times 3 times 3. And because we are talking of square root, kinachotakiwa hapa uta group his actually factors kwenye makundi ya mbili mbili. Kama unazungumzia square root, so you are going to consider, you are going to group two equal factors. So this one here will be square root of 2 times 2, 2 times 2 times, of course, times 3 times 3. So you break it down, utapata ni 2 times 2 times 3, and eventually you get actually 12. Mnajua obvious kwamba square root ya 144 manake ni 12. Kubwa zaidi ni kuelewa concept behind you know, the grouping of those prime factors. Lakini pia ni kukumbushe kwamba actually 144 under root ni sasa na kuchukua 144 power a half. Kwa ukisha break down actually hizi zote hapo, you know that you are going to have 2 power 4 times 3 square, na ukizi break hizo down itakuwa ni power half. Okay, na kama ni power half, manake unachokipata hapo ni sawasawa na 2 times 2 power 4 times a half, unapata ni 2 power 2 times 3 power 1, and eventually again you are going to get 12, dear students. Huo ni mfano wa kwanza. The second example, we are supposed to find the fifth root of 32. So the first approach, we are going to use prime factors of 32. Tunajua kwamba hii itakuwa ni square root ya, sorry, fifth root ya 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. How many 2's we have? We have 5. All of these here, they are 5. So basically, fifth root ya 32 itakuwa ni 2. The second approach ambayo pia nitaikumbuka, kwa hiyo 32 fifth root ya 32, hii ni sasa kuchukua 32 power 1 over 5, itakuwa ni 2 power 5 times 1 over 5, unapata actually 2 kama tulivyopata hapo juu. The third case, tutafute square root ya 72. Square root ya 72 tutai break again into prime factors. Kwa ni square root ya 72, you can break it down by 2, 36. By 2 will be 18. By 2 will be 9. By 3 will be 3. By 3 again will be 1. Kwa 72 ni 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. Okay? And because we have square root, what you are going to do, you are going to break down, you know, you are going to group into equal to factors. So if we are going to do that, actually, we're going to say this is equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3, okay? So basically you can see here that this is equal to 2 times 3 then under square root we have 2 remained. So the answer is going to be 6 root 2. Okay, so that is actually finding square root, doing radical operations by prime factorization. The fourth example, before you go to another part, you're supposed to find the cube root of 1,000. We know that 1,000 is equal to, so we're going to say so this is equal to, we know that cube root of 1,000, you have 10, okay, times 10 times 10. So how many tens do we have? Actually, we have 3. So you group them, and the final result is going to be 10. Tunaendelea. And now we're going to go to basic operations on radicals. Basic operations on radicals. Tukizungumzia basic operations, kumbuka kwamba we are talking of addition. So we have addition, we have subtraction, we have multiplication, and we have division. So all these operations, of course, we can apply them, in radical operations. So as I said, we have addition, apology, na computer imeanza kusumbua. Lakini as I said, now we have addition, we have subtraction, we have multiplication, and we have divisions. So these are the basic operations when we talk actually of radicals, dear friends. Kwa hiyo, you can think of how are you going to add the radicals, how you're going to subtract the radicals, how you are going to multiply radicals, and how are you going to divide our radicals. So maybe let us see some few examples in which now we can see the basic operations. For example, here we have 3 root 5 plus 7 root 5. So we are going to do additions. Basically, you're going to take root 5 out of the bracket. So I'm going to say it is 3 plus 7 out of the bracket, root 5. And the result is going to be 10 root 5. The result is going to be 10 root 5. So that is first example. The second example, I'm sorry, an apology. So here the second example. So we have 4 root 18. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go straight forward. We know that we are using prime factorization. So this is for square root of square root of 9 times 2 so the computer is very slow, dear students. I'm sorry for that. For 9 times 2 minus 3 square root of 4 times 2. And from here you can see that actually you are going to take a square root of 9 out. So you're going to have 4 times 3 root 2 minus 3 times 2, 3 times 2, 3 times 2 root 2. So you do the operations, you subtract, obviously you're going to take now 12 minus 60, and the result is going to be 60 root 2. The result is going to be 60 root 2. Naona internet kidogo iko slow, na apology for that. Okay, so maybe kuna kustuck kidogo ambapo inawezekana kawepo. But we continue. Another example, here we have another example. So we have a square root of 3, out of the bracket. So that is multiplication. So we're going to say this is square root of 3 times square root of 2 plus 2 to square root of 3 times square root of 3. So this is the same as square root of 60 plus square root of 3 times square root of 3. It will be 3, so 2 times 3 will be 6. And here the results, dear students. We go to the last example for today's session. We have a kind of division actually. So square root of 49 square root of 49 divided by square root of 169. And the result is going to be equal to 7. I'm writing just 7 because you know that you're going to do by prime factorization. So it'll be 7 over 13. Seven over 13. Yeah. So that is all for today's session. Hopefully it was beneficial session to all of you. I wish you all the best. As I said, if it is your first time here, please don't forget to subscribe ask any question in the comment section. Share with your friends so that other students, they're going to benefit from this content.